Well, on the sidelines of the Egyptian-Russian committee meetings, we are always honored to have with us His Excellency Minister of Trade and Industry, Excellency Tarek. Thank you so much for being with us here on Nile TV International. Especially we are celebrating actually this important achievement tonight.
Thank you very much.
Excellency, starting off with the joint cooperation with Russia, well, it has started and it flourishes. And after also meetings between both presidents, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and the Russian President Putin, we find a leap forward. Today we are garnering the fruit. So let me talk more about the outcome of the committee meetings and how far are we going to translate what has been achieved into action on the ground?
I mean, if you look at the relationship, it has, first of all, Egyptian-Russian relationship is quite historical. So it started from supporting Egypt into building the high dam, all the way up to building the nuclear station for power generation. So it's a very long-standing relationship. We met with the Minister of Industry and Trade for Russia, as well as the UAE side, in a joint committee in Abu Dhabi, in which we have talked the idea of the Russian industrial area. That was the beginning. Throughout the last month, we've been in discussion and in preparation for that particular meeting. We've got the major talks in the last couple of weeks. Tomorrow we have the ministerial negotiation at the end. So we're expecting to sign something on the for the industrial area. We've identified the locations, and we will be in discussion in terms of what type of projects will be built into that area. However, the negotiation also will be wide open to talk about agriculture areas, different type of industry outside the Russian areas, and even including airlines agreements.
That's great news, and if we are going to look forward and have some good news concerning the Russian industrial area, I guess we're all anticipating that important project.
Of course, we're looking forward.
Something different on Egyptians.
Sure, the way we're looking at it is as much as Suez Canal link the west with the east. Industrial areas around Suez Canal, which is the whole idea of why we're doubling Suez Canal, will be the link between the industry here and Africa, using all our free trade agreements. So that's the whole point about it.
Right. Well, Egypt is opening up to the whole world. It was China, today it's Russia, and more countries, Talking about investment projects and investment opportunities with the Russians today, I know that we have a mega businessman delegation accompanying the Russians coming here to Egypt to invest and to look into the future. The Egyptian youth are looking for entrepreneurship and looking for those sense of projects. Those are going to engage the youth. They are going to engage Egypt, the future. Tell us more about the investment opportunities in the sense of the partnership with the Russians today.
We've got major opportunities when it comes to investment. First of all, this is probably the biggest delegations coming. And again, that shows the relationship. It also shows the interest from the Russian side. And the delegation includes the import as well as investment climate. So part of the delegation will be looking to some industrial businesses as well as agriculture business to supply the Russian market. So that's one side. The other side is what type of investment that they can do here in Egypt. On the importation side, we've planned a lot of visits to certain manufacturing facilities in which we believe that there is a need for it on the Russian side. In terms of investment, we have a complete list of investments that include steel businesses, include petrochemical business, includes heavy manufacturing of trucks and agriculture's equipment, and also pharmaceutical.
Right. What other unconventional fields of cooperation? It's always a win-win situation.
Sure.
This sense of partnership with Russia, and we're always looking, to unconventional areas where both sides could have a sense of partnership that could benefit the other.
Well, I mean, there are some projects that we can talk about it now, but even if you look at the industrial areas, it's also unconventional because 30% of the production of that should be supplying the Egyptian market, but the rest will have to be exported outside. Mm-hmm. So again, it is a hub to serve the Egyptian market as well as export a lot to Africa, which will help Egypt, but it will also help Russia because those will be Russian equipment and Russian manufactured
with a sense of partnership now hand in hand and looking together to tomorrow, tell me more about the vision for expansion of and also concerning the volume of trade between both countries.
If you look at the volume of trade in 2013 was about 2.9 billion. It jumped in 2014 by 86%, so it moved up to 5.4 billion. We're working now to balance the trade between the two countries. Part of the delegation, part of that mission is also a way to balance that, in a way to increase the export of Egypt to Russia, which again will improve the overall trade balance as well as balance the relationship between Egypt and Russia.
Yeah. There are always, Excellency, short-term goals and also long-term goals where Egypt can feel reaping the fruit.
Sure.
How about those short-term goals? How are we going to feel that reflection?
Short-term is expanding the export because that's an immediate. Mm-hmm. Investment is a mid-term because even if we decided where the industrial area will be, we're talking what type of projects, there will be visibility study, there will be construction, so that will take some time. But trade is always a lot faster. Mm-hmm. And Russia is a huge market. They have a lot of needs for complementary products, mm-hmm. be it agriculture or industrial. Yeah. And we believe we could also be a significant source for them.
Mm-hmm. Concerning vocational training, are there a sense of partnership in that respect as well?
No, not in that trip.
Not on that trip. Well, we're looking forward, Excellency, to
sure.
more investments, luring more investments to the country. And we always say Egypt forward ever. The coming is definitely better.
Sure.
Excellency, Minister of Trade and Industry, Tarek, thank you so much for being here with us on Nile TV.
Thank you very much.
It was an honor and pleasure to have you.
Thanks a lot.